BBC Television presents...
Hancock.
31st of March. That means it's our anniversary today, Sid.
I didn't know we were married. Happy anniversary, love.
I don't know. You can't even remember our anniversary.
Nope.
It's probably because I pay the premium for both of us.
What premium's that?
Wait a minute. I am talking to Sid James, jobbing comedy actor, star of Lady Godiva Rides Again, Carry On Cowboy and Follow That Camel, who lives here and works with me on Hancock's Half Hour.
Yeah, that's right. That's me. Sidney James. Do you mean the premium bonds?
No, 15 years to this day we decided, on account of being a famous double act, that we would insure one another, in case one of us passed away and the double act was no more, and the fact that we might be out of pocket.
Oh yeah, that's right, like Ginger Rogers and Fred Astaire, or the Chattel Brothers, or Ant and Dec.
Well, hardly, they're not in the same class as us.
Yeah, I vaguely remember. You set it up, and I sat here nodding in agreement.
Aha, so you do remember. And both our lives are insured for £1 million each.
Crikey, that's a lot of Muller. You're not going down with something, are you, by any chance? I could retire on that.
No chance. I'm hale and hearty, Sid. Never felt better. But the whole point is we want the double act to continue. Hancock's Half Hour and our careers depend on it.
I suppose that's true. If you're still alive, I'm working, and if I'm still alive, you're working. It's called I'll scratch your back and you scratch mine.
Thank you for that, Sid. I didn't know you had a classical education. It's called quid pro quo.
Nah, not classical, just classy. Ha ha. So it's time to pay the premium, is it?
Yes, I'm afraid it is, Sid. I would appreciate this year's contribution of £5.17 Thanks very much.
Yeah, I'll owe it to you as usual, Hancock. And if you pop your clogs, I'll pay you back.
Well, that's very fair of you, Sid, I must say. But I'm not intending to pop me clogs any time soon or any other footwear.
So you're feeling tickety-boo, are you?
Of course I am. I am in robust health. A few arm flings every morning, then it's a cold shower, followed by a bowl of porridge, salt, no sugar.
That keeps you fit, does it?
No, but my grandfather swore by it.
So how old was your grandfather when he popped his clogs?
Oh no, he's right as rain. He'll be 110 years old next July.
So what you're trying to say, Hancock, is you've got good genes in your family and you're going to live a long, long time, and I'm wasting mine if I think I'm going to get $1 million.
Exactly, Sid. I couldn't put it better myself. I'm not planning to be the one of us who goes to the happy hunting ground first. If you're thinking that, you're very much mistaken.
Nah, I wasn't thinking that. So you're planning on collecting the £1 million when I go first.
So, now you know why I cough up £5.17 each year for the two of us. What's the point if I don't expect to live to see you with a couple of pennies stuck on your eyelids and the coffin sailing away down the conveyor to the tune of "Things Ain't What They Used to Be"?
This isn't very nice at all, Hancock. What happens if you go first and I collect the £1 million?
Well, it's my job to ensure that I don't, isn't it, Sid?
I think I'm going to get fit. I want to live long enough to prove you wrong. Anyway, I could do with that $1 million. I would spend it more wisely than you.
So that will mean no more nights down the pub, Sid. No more fish and double chips. No more lard butties or late nights serenading the birds.
On second thoughts, you can have the $1 million. I want to live now. Why are you rubbing your hands together?
Nothing, Sid, old chap. Nothing to worry about at all.
Yeah, I think that Hancock is up to something. I'd better keep an eye on him.
Yeah, I think that Sid James is up to something. I'd better keep an eye on him. Morning, Sid. Allow me to introduce a friend of mine. She's moving in for the next few weeks. She's Miss Demeanor. She's the daughter of Knuckles Demeanor. Do you remember him? She's the first lady bouncer, I'll have you know.
Hello, Sydney. Yes, I'll be watching you very closely.
Well, let me introduce a friend of mine. It's Shifty Snide. He'll be staying for a few weeks too. He's my professional food taster.
Oh, good evening.
Why on earth would you want a food taster, Sid? You've never complained about the food before.
Yeah, but I felt a bit queasy last night after that bowl of booze you cooked. Anyway, why on earth do you want a bouncer for?
You mean my bouillabaisse, don't you, Sid? It's French for boiled beef.
I know what I mean. Why did you give me all that flaming wine too?
A man of your Epicurean reputation can surely manage a few bottles of wine, Sid.
Do you want me to hit him now, Mr. Hancock?
No, not yet. Only if he makes the wrong move. Watch his hands. He used to box for the Royal Variety Club.
Anyhow, never mind my food taster. What about your bouncer?
Esmeralda happens to be a good friend of mine. I'm allowed to have friends round, aren't I, Sid?
What are we having for dinner, Mr. James? I'm feeling a little peckish. I want to get my taste buds attuned. If he's such a bloody awful cook, it might be a job to detect any contaminants.
Contaminants? What are you talking about? Nothing but the finest wholesome ingredients get in my dishes. We're having duck à la orange, if you must know, on a bed of baby carrots, followed with death by chocolate.
Oh, death by chocolate. Oh, he's definitely going for it, Mr. James. I'll only nibble. I won't take a whole mouthful, you know. I don't like the look of that shifty snide, Mr. Hancock. What I'll do is wrap my legs round his neck and I'll throttle the life out of him.
Death by chocolate? We've never had death by chocolate before. What's that all about? I'm familiar with the chocolate bit. It's the death part I don't like.
Well, we could have spotted instead, or hot cross buns celebrating the death and resurrection.
No, I don't like the sound of that, Mr. James. Spots is what happens with a lot of these food poisoning cases. It's quite common, you know.
I don't like the death and resurrection bit either. No, I think we'll pass on the pudding. We'll just have the duck.
Well, what about a few chips, Sid?
I think he's trying to say we've had our chips. No, I don't like the sound of that. Oh, we'll just have it straight. No chips, Mr. Hancock.
Nah, don't bother with any trimmings, mate. We'll just have the duck on its own so he can taste it's okay.
Oh, don't worry, Sid. It's freshly killed. You'll like it. Wrung its neck and it was dead. Misdemeanor did it. Ha ha ha.
Second thoughts, I've just changed my mind about the duck.
Oh dear, and I really enjoyed killing it too. I think the old one needs his arms twisting, Mr. Hancock. He ought to eat what he's given.
Now look here, Sid. You've never turned down one of my dishes before. It's usually gone before I had time to pick up me knife and fork. You've got to eat it.
Oh, that's a clear sign, Mr. James. He's getting agitated because you won't take the poison. I think we ought to call the police now.
Second thoughts, I think we'll get something down the chippy tonight. Hancock.
Don't worry if he moves, Mr. Hancock. I'll let him.
No, it's all right, Esmeralda. If you want to go out, Sid, feel free. When he's gone, we'll lock all the doors and change the locks. You've got the tools.
Yes, Mr. Hancock. Oh, I don't like the look of this, Mr. James. I think they're trying to get us out of the house.
I've changed my mind again. Why don't I cook us some?
What's that? What? Sid James do the cooking? You've never cooked anything in the 10 years you've been living here. No, tell a lie. In 1986, you cooked beans on toast. Sold beans, if I remember.
Don't worry, I can cook. I'll think of something. Just point me in the direction of the kitchen.
No, I can't have you in my kitchen, Sid. It's my last refuge, the last place of safety. Misdemeanor. Restrain him.
OK, Mr. Hancock, do you know if he bruises easily?
Yes, I do bruise easily. We've got to stop this, Hancock. If you want to kill me, do it now.
No, you've got it all wrong, Sid. I don't want to kill you. I thought you were after my million, and you were planning to kill me.
Well, I must admit it crossed my mind, but it's not worth all the trouble. Let's carry on as before.
Yes, partners, eh, Sid? Ginger Rogers and Fred Astaire.
Yeah, partners, Hancock, like Ant and Dec.